vamos lá ver isso aí. Ver se fica gravado aqui, ver o que tem. Eu tô o dia todo pra fazer esse vídeo, cara. Voltar a reaprender a mexer no OBS, a organizar tudo, é meio difícil. Tô querendo voltar com o canal aí, querendo fazer vídeo novo, de preferência React. Assistir algumas coisas pra vocês, jogar algumas coisas. Vou mudar o nome do canal, né? Que aí não vai ser só sobre Pokémon. Mas vamos então colocar esse vídeo aí. Que eu tô o dia todo pra ver isso, eu tô morrendo de vontade. Deixa eu ver se eu tô ouvindo. Tô ouvindo. Então vou botar em.
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive.
A legenda está em chinês. É o chinês ou nada? Português, né? Português. Ah, não tem. Não tem português. Ou vem inglês mesmo, gente. Eu falo gente, não tem ninguém me vendo, mas é gente. Volta. Pelo amor de Deus.
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Tibet.
I think you deserve a farewell party before you...
Vamos lá.
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Tibet.
I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home.
If Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories.
Yehoda is on site to ensure that everything goes off without a hitch.
Time to get moving! You're my target! Finders keepers!
Moon prayer night has come.
Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate the best moon prayer night ever.
Happy moon prayer night.
I have a message to deliver on Master Rhindaughter's behalf.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
It is where the seeds of the story lie.
Child of Anne, prove yourself to me.
Aunt Rhindaughter, I'll show you what I can do. Thunder! The abyss is burning! Shadow! Leave it to me! Decay! New life!
So, this is the gate to the ancient kingdom of Conria.
The limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor.
Abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt. It is the Animal Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead.
I look forward to what questions you'll bring me upon our next meeting.
We must hunt enemies to purify the forest.
I bet this is where we find the turtles!
fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another tragedy.
We have used every last resource at our disposal. All that remains is to wait, patiently and quietly.
I can already feel the moon calling to me.
I saw one of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal. It was some sort of flying ship.
When a new moon goddess is born, we will surely know her name.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of this world? I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
Columbina, are you here?
You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate.
Hello, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version Luna 3 special program, Song of the Welkin Moon, Interlude, A Nocturne of the Far North. I'm Erica Harlicker-Stone, the voice of Easteroth, the ruler of time, and Venti, our good old Animo Archon. And I have some awesome co-hosts with me today.
Hey guys, I'm Sonia Kruger, the voice of Yehoda from the Curatorium of Secrets, and shout out to all my Yehoda's witnesses.
Hey everyone, I'm Laurie Kinniston, the voice of Durin. I am very happy to be here today. I'm very excited for you guys to see what's coming up.
Oh, you-hoo, dearies. I'm Rachel Kimsey, the voice of Alice, coming to you not from a lamp, but from a chair, with the hat and bringing some magic.
Welcome! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited we're all here. Now, in version Luna 2, the Traveler and their Nodcry companions joined forces to take down the Rehir of Solnari. So it seems like all is well in Nodcry, at least for now.
Plus, the Traveler and the Damselette managed to protect the Moon Marrow, so that is another major crisis averted. Now that things have settled, I wonder if the Damselette can finally fulfill her wish and return to the moon.
Yeah, I mean, the moon is her home after all. Oh, I bet she really misses it, being gone for so long.
Well, in the upcoming version, she'll have that chance. Her return is set for when Kuvaki is at its peak on Moon Prayer Night, which also means travelers will get to go to their first festival in Nodcry.
Awesome, right?
Wow! Nasha Town looks all decked out with all the different stalls and decorations. It feels so festive. Oh, and it looks like a lot of familiar faces will be there to celebrate.
That's right! Our companions have banded together once again to make the Damselette's last night in Nodcry one she'll never forget. And of course, travelers are in for a treat too. There are tons of festivities to check out. There's even a special souvenir stamp book to make the occasion extra memorable.
Wait, I think I just saw Dodeko and Simulanka's origami decorations. Plus, there's this crystal ball. Is the Hexen Circle joining in on the celebration too?
Of course! With Tevat's primordial powers, the three moons, reappearing in Nodcry, the mages were bound to take notice. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Ah, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Oh, Alice, it's really her!
I can't believe it.
It's me!
Oh, wow. This must be one special festival then. But I wonder, for an important mage like Alice to make an appearance, she must be here for more than the festivities, right?
True. Alice is bringing two important pieces of intel with her. The first is related to one of her responsibilities in the Hexen Circle, maintaining the stability of the world's border. And of course, as the devs mentioned before, Nodcry itself lies at the edge of Tevat. With the occurrence of a phenomenon known as the trilunar syzygy, the border has become less stable. So Alice has made her way to Nodcry.
Yay!
Okay, that explains it.
Plus, with the border being disturbed and the rising Kuvaki due to Moon Prayer Night, strange happenings have been seen throughout Nodcry, and the situation is getting worse.
That's right! Things like phantoms appearing and disappearing without a trace. Oh, and a spacecraft was even spotted near the coast.
What?
Wait,
Is that the wreckage from the Traveler's spaceship?
Dun, dun, dun.
I've explored around here before, but I've never seen it.
That is why the border is so important. It blocks out a large amount of abyssal power from entering Teyvat. But if something goes wrong and it becomes less stable, well...
The Abyss can start playing its tricks again.
Exactly, which is why the Traveler, Durin, and Wanderer have joined forces to get to the bottom of these strange events.
Yep. They might even discover a few secrets about these phantoms along the way.
Oh, wait. What about Alice's second piece of intel?
Well, that has to do with the arrival of an unexpected friend. Another mage of the Hexencircle has made her way to Nodcry. Nicole, codename N.
Oh. N. Oh, I remember her. She's the one who told the Traveler about the prophecy during the Fontaine Archon quest. Oh, she definitely has that classic Hexencircle mystique to her. But she's a bit more forthcoming with information, at least.
And it looks like she communicates without speaking.
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters.
Oh, yeah. Her words just kind of pop into your head somehow.
That's right. And
Scary.
much like the other mages, Nicole has her fair share of secrets, so there's a lot for travelers to uncover.
I can't believe we're getting 2 mages in Nodcry at the same time. I feel like that means something major is on the horizon in the new version.
Well, that's all we can reveal for now. Be sure to check out the upcoming Archon quest to learn more. Oh, and don't forget, you can earn 500 Primo Gems by completing the Archon quest by a certain date.
500 Primo Gems?
All right. I think it's about time for our first break. Take a look at the first redemption code, travelers.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Woo. Welcome back, travelers!
Woohoo!
Hi! Look where we are! It's like we've stepped into a fairy tale.
Ooh. And speaking of, I'm sure everyone remembers Simulanka, right?
Yeah.
The fairy tale world created by M, where we first met Mini Durin back when he wasn't so mini.
Oh, yeah. And then he received his friend's blessings, transformed into an adorable little dragon, and even ventured into the world beyond the storybook. I remember his fate in Simulanka was tied to the evil Durin on Dragonspine, which we knew would be revived one day and pose a huge threat to Teyvat. I was so worried about Mini Durin back then. Right?
Me too. But luckily, in the version 5.6 Mondstadt interlude, Albedo pulled off a huge feat of alchemy for Durin. And that's how the Durin who fought alongside us in Nodcry came to be.
Wow. You know, looking back on it, Durin and the Traveler have already been through so much together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty shy at first. But after stepping into Teyvat and even joining the fight against the Ray Hair of Solnari, he's grown into quite the reliable companion.
Oh, I just realized, since we were so busy fighting Rare, we didn't get to hear what Durin's been up to since taking human form. I want to know everything.
Yes!
Really?
Of course! I still remember Durin tapping into the abyssal power within him during the battle. Oh, he was instrumental in defeating the Ray Hair of Solnari. Mastering that kind of dangerous power must have been quite the challenge.
Whew, definitely. It comes from the flesh and blood of a dragon, after all. His dangerous aura still scares off small animals, even when he's trying to just be friends.
Poor
Of course, the last thing he wants is to harm those around him. His goal is to use his power to help others as much as possible while assimilating into his new home.
Yeah, deep down, Durin is still the kind little dragon we met in Simulanka.
He is. And since his soul originated from Mini Durin, in addition to the power of the Abyss, he also possesses a power that comes from fairy tales.
What? Whoa, wait. So he can wield 2 different powers?
That's right. And because of that, he also has 2 distinct combat styles.
Wow, I'm jealous.
Yo, nice.
So, after casting his elemental skill, Durin can freely choose which power to use. So, if you tap his normal attack after unleashing his skill, Durin will enter the Denial of Darkness state and channel his aggressive side.
Wow.
Using this elemental burst in this state will increase his own vaporize and melt reaction damage while periodically dealing pyro damage to a nearby enemy.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you tap his elemental skill again after casting it, Durin will instead enter the Confirmation of Purity state, focusing more on supporting his companions. Using his elemental burst in this state will periodically deal damage to nearby enemies while decreasing their pyro resistance.
Oh.
He can also reduce certain elemental resistances by triggering corresponding reactions.
Dang,
Yeah,
cool.
it's a lot.
And it looks like his elemental burst animation changes depending on what state he's in. In the light state, it's like a painting, and the stars look like the ones in Simulanka. But
pretty.
in the dark state, it looks like the dragon's power takes over and he's gearing up to annihilate his enemies.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you know, the way he changes states reminds me of how Nilou changes dance steps. It all really depends on what you do after using his elemental skill.
Oh, yeah.
Which means his kit can be adapted for multiple kinds of scenarios.
That's insane.
On one hand, he can fight against groups of enemies while shredding elemental resistance for his party members. But on the other, he can target a single enemy and enhance his own damage output.
Oh, super flexible. I love that. I'm still curious about what his life as a human has been like, though.
Me too.
Based on what Albedo says, it seems like he's been trying to get to know his new home as much as possible.
Yeah, and in the upcoming version, travelers will get to help Durin do just that, along with the Wanderer and all of his other friends in Mondstadt. So there will be tons of opportunities to get to know him better. Don't worry.
Yay, Mondstadt!
So excited.
And just for a little added intrigue, I have another piece of exclusive intel, which is that Alice ends up telling Durin about M's dying wish.
Whoa, his mom's dying wish?
That's right. In the ensuing story, both Alice and Mona's master B will be making an appearance, so Durin's in for quite the experience.
Oh my gosh.
If you want the whole story, be sure to check out the quest, Draco Rubedo Chapter, Act 1, The Magic Known as Storytelling.
Oh, this quest is a bit different from traditional story quests, with tons of unique gameplay elements and spaces you can visit multiple times. There's even a few hidden Easter eggs, so keep an eye out.
Oh, and complete it within the time limit to earn Primo Gems and enhancement materials for Durin.
That's not all, though. There's another special reward in store for completing this quest.
Whoa, Durin looks different. Almost like he's glistening somehow.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
There's also a new boss travelers can challenge in Nodcry, the super heavy land cruiser mechanized fortress.
Whoa.
Yeah, you defeat it to earn level up materials for Durin.
Oh, this must be a Fatui creation. And it looks like it's got some serious firepower.
Ouch. Yeah, so be careful, travelers. All right, that's about all we have for Durin. But before we wrap this part up, let's take a quick look at his combat skills one more time.
Enjoy.
Each day is a new page in my story. I want to savor every scene, every footnote, before I turn to the next one. Get back! Leave it to me! A turning point in fate!
It's so cool.
Okay, now that we've had a moment to admire our magnificent Durin, it's time to introduce our next new character, Venti! Yay!
Erica? This is version Luna 3. Wasn't Venti released like a lifetime ago?
Yeah. It's been 1,000 years, but just wait until you see his brand new combat skills. Okay, so tap his elemental skill to summon a storm zone and hold it to summon a larger storm zone that allows Venti to soar high up in the air using the power of the wind. With his elemental burst, Venti creates a storm eye in front of him that pulls in enemies and deals continuous damage.
Nice.
Right. But none of this is, new information.
I know, okay, gosh, I was just giving a recap. Okay, this is the new part. If the active character triggers a swirl reaction while Storm Eye is active, their damage and Storm Eye's damage will be increased for a certain period of time.
Whoa.
In addition, Venti's normal attacks are converted into Windsunder arrows that pierce through enemies in their path, dealing anemo damage and extending Storm Eye's duration.
Oh, so his burst changes his normal attack too. That's so cool.
Yep. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, I don't think I've seen that weapon before either. Oh, but it's got a bunch of Cecilias on it. It definitely looks perfect for Venti.
Yep. So that's it. Moving on.
Whoa. Hold on just 1 second. Venti has new abilities now. What's going on?
Okay.
Come on.
What's going on is that Venti decided to recover some of the power he had hidden away.
Ooh.
He might act like a carefree, alcohol-obsessed bard most of the time, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been paying attention to the changes happening across Teyvat. And as a god with close ties to the Hexenzirkel, he can sense a new threat on the horizon. One that has the potential to endanger not just Mondstadt, but the whole world.
Wow.
And so, in order to face this impending crisis, he felt it was time to reclaim his hidden power.
That's right. And to do that, Venti and the Traveler will need to venture to a place that might look familiar. The small island in Mondstadt that was once blessed by time.
I've been there. This is such a throwback. I mean, I still remember that line. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. Wait. That was foreshadowing all along? It's like everything's coming in full circle.
Yeah, true. But with a few added twists, of course.
I'm listening.
Mondstadt and the Hexenzirkel share a deep connection. The mages even signed an agreement with Grandmaster Varka to protect Mondstadt in its time of need. In fact, the mages had a hand in the events we just mentioned between the Traveler and Venti. It all started with Alice and something called the Little Witch's Dictionary, filled with a series of tasks the Traveler is asked to pass along to certain companions.
Oh.
Wait, so does that mean the tasks were designed by the mages of the Hexenzirkel?
That's right. And after completing their task, these companions will become Hexerai characters.
What?
When at least 2 Hexerai characters are in the party, the combination triggers the Hexerai Secret Right effect, enhancing the party's combat capabilities. In fact, the changes we just introduced for Venti are the Hexerai Secret Right effect at work, triggered by 2 Hexerai characters. In this case, Durin and Venti being in the same team.
I get it.
Along with Durin and Venti, additional Mondstadt characters have their own tasks to complete, courtesy of the Hexenzirkel, so travelers can look forward to adventures with several familiar companions.
Yep. Plus, after completing the intro quest from the Witch's Dictionary, travelers will have the chance to invite Razor, Sucrose, or Fischl to their lineup.
Wow. Oh, look at all those familiar faces.
Right?
I know.
Memories. Which means, after completing their designated task, these characters can all trigger the Hexerai Secret Right effect to gain new combat abilities.
What?
Whoa, so does everyone have a different task?
Yes. the tasks are tailored to the companions. So it could be anything from an intense combat encounter to a relaxing outing. For example, Klee's task is to help her adorable Dodoko companion. Once she completes it and is paired with another Hexerai character, her normal attack will automatically trigger a charged attack as a coordinated maneuver. Plus, travelers can look forward to an optimization in the new version that makes her normal and charged attacks a lot smoother.
Each Hexerai character will gain their own special abilities after completing their task. For example, when Albedo's Solar Isotoma creates a transient blossom after hitting an enemy, it will also generate a Silver Isotoma, which will no longer be destroyed by monster attacks and can unleash attacks just like the Solar Isotoma.
Wow.
Super nice.
So that should make it much easier to have one of his flowers on the field without gaps in time, right?
That's right. In addition, Fischl can now provide 2 different team buffs depending on whether your party is Overload and Electro Charged focused or Lunar Charged focused.
What?
Plus, Razor's elemental control will be enhanced, allowing his Overflow Electro Sigils to deal additional damage and regenerate energy.
Just remember, travelers, once you've completed the designated quest from the Witch's Dictionary, these abilities will only trigger when at least 2 Hexerai characters are in the party, okay?
Yes.
Of course, the changes from the Hexerai Secret Rite effect, as well as the adventures to unlock them, go far beyond what we've covered here. So be sure to check them out in-game.
Wow. These characters have been with us for 5 years, but now it's like...
Oh my gosh.
It's like we get to see them in a new light, you know? It's almost like they're growing right alongside us.
Aww.
Yeah. Aw. Plus, the power of the mages can affect fate, so be on the lookout for changes to these characters' constellations as well.
Well, you know me, I'm always down for new adventures with our old friends.
Me too.
Oh, don't
Super
call it
exciting.
All right, let's dive into the upcoming event wishes.
Yes.
In the first half of Luna 3, we'll have event wishes for Venti and Durin, plus a new 5-star sword, Athame Artis, and a new 5-star bow, the Daybreak Chronicles, will be featured on the weapon banner, just in time for Venti's new gameplay.
And the one, the only new 4-star character, Yahoda, will also be available on the first half banners. And don't worry, okay? Don't worry. We didn't forget to introduce her. That is coming up next.
Yes,
And
definitely.
during the second half of version Luna 3, we'll have returning event wishes for Varessa and Shilonen.
Woohoo!
Travelers will also get the chance to reunite with familiar Natlan characters in this version's events. But more on that later. For now, check out the second redemption code while we take a short break.
Remote
See you
gems!
Woo!
Pera aí, mano, negócio da câmera aqui, pô.